Some of the best food in Southern California can be found in Westminster and Garden Grove, two cities with some of the largest concentrations of Vietnamese and Vietnamese Americans in the country. Orange County, just southeast of Los Angeles, is known for its beaches, its enormous theme parks, and at least a couple of bad television shows that borrow the name. The area known as Little Saigon contains block after city block of low-slung, cream-colored buildings and strip malls bleached by the sun, and is, at first, not a lot to look at. But inside, you can find the most incredible Vietnamese food in the entire country, and some of the best food in Southern California. We're going to meet Shawn Pham, a Vietnamese-American chef who grew up in Orange County. Hey everyone, just a quick disclaimer. Since we shot this episode, Fiona has unfortunately closed its doors. Shawn and pastry chef Nicole Rucker are currently pursuing other projects. We're heading first to Bánh Cuốn Luu Luyen, a small family-run restaurant that specializes in bánh cuốn, a northern Vietnamese dish made from chewy, noodle-like sheets of rice in different toppings.
Hi.
What's your name?
Delena.
Delena. Can you tell me a little bit about how this restaurant started?
We started out of our house, but we unfortunately got caught.
So you were getting more and more customers, getting more and more popular, and then one day, health department was like...
Yeah.
Okay.
There was someone that came into our house from our backyard. They made us throw away all of our product. They threw bleach into our rice paper, like the marinated rice papers.
Bleach into it?
Just to make sure we weren't selling it to our customers anymore. And so, crazy. That's kind of how we decided, okay, let's just, borrow the money that we need to open the restaurant.
It's nice to see that transition to a restaurant, because it doesn't always happen.
And it's not always successful.
It's not
either.
always successful, and you guys are packed.
I know, everything's full circle, just knowing that all these customers that I would see come to the front of my door at my house, now I see them here, and I see their families and their kids. Order here, number one special.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so explain to me how to deal with these. These are really thin, but the shrimp is inside.
If I was eating this by myself, I would just pour the fish sauce directly over.
Oh, you would?
Some people might cringe at this, but I find that the fish sauce kind of helps with the sticking.
So what's the process of making something like this?
They're rice noodle sheets made with rice flour, and then they pour the batter on the top, and they spread it out thin like a crepe, and they steam it with the lid for about 10 seconds. And they take a stick and they lightly lift it up. This is Bánh Cuốn Thịt Nướng.
How do I say it? Bánh Cuốn Thịt Nướng?
Thịt nướng.
This is the same rice paper, right?
Correct.
And it's wrapped around the pork and the sprouts?
Yes. And this is a dish special to Hanoi as well.
And Hanoi is in the north, that's right.
The north and the capital.
And then the Bun Rio. And this is a tomato-y noodle soup?
Yes, with crab.
It's so interesting. 90% of the clientele is going to be Vietnamese. I think that's something that's really cool generally about Southern California is you've got these enclaves. The people that own this restaurant are purely interested in serving the Vietnamese community. They're not here to serve me.
No, it'd be really hard for this restaurant to exist outside of this Vietnamese community.
And this raises a loaded word, make something authentic.
I personally avoid that word at all costs because you can debate about it all day long and no one is satisfied. What people mean when they say authentic, in this case, they want Vietnamese people preparing food for Vietnamese people, not for someone outside of their culture.
I think sometimes that's the problem with authenticity, is that it keeps something frozen in time that's not always fair. Why can't there be a $350 tasting menu with Vietnamese food when there was with French food or Italian food?
Who defines authenticity?
A big part of it is media, which is my fault, because it's fucking food media, and it's what goes on the pages of these glossy food magazines. But then that really raises an interesting question about what you do and what you cook. You cook Vietnamese food at Fiona, being on Fairfax and Beverly, right in the middle of LA. What do people want?
I just do what we want to do and try to do the best job we can.
Bien Hen is our next stop, a restaurant in Westminster that specializes in seafood and Vietnamese drinking food. Here's so much food.
This is the bounty of the ocean.
Well, first of all, cheers. I'm happy to be here with you. Thank you for taking me here.
Likewise.
So is drinking culture pretty big in Vietnam?
Incredibly big.
Okay.
Might be a problem actually, but yeah, very big. Another part of drinking food is that it's low in carbs.
Fat and protein to like power you through a night of drinking, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay.
These foods allow you to eat a lot and drink a lot.
Well, should we dig in?
Yeah. We have snails here.
I got a pretty good one. Oh yeah, look at that. Coming right out of there. Then this just pop it in.
Down the hatch.
Super good. Really good like texture.
Razor clams.
And these are clams. Tell me about drinking culture in Vietnam.
Usually you go out, you meet your friends at a bar or a club. It's very common to get bottles, and you have to drink the entire bottle usually. But if you don't finish the bottle, the place where you got it will keep it on hand for you. They give you a little card. The next time you come back, you give them your card and the bottle comes back out. They just hold it for you.
What? That's incredible. That's like your restaurant holding your leftovers.
Yeah.
They're just like bring it back out to you and be
Because
like,
the way they see it is like they know you're coming back now because they have your bottle.
that's really funny.
The roasted catfish with crispy skin, which is, I feel, very underrated. It's almost like a rotisserie suckling pig, but as a fish.
Oh wow. Yeah, rotisserie catfish. Okay, so now the thing is to make a roll, make a wrap with this, right?
This is when you can tell who's a pro or not, when wrapping time comes.
This is like when I'm trying to roll a joint in college and everyone's laughing at me and making fun of me. Okay, but I think I acquitted myself pretty well here.
Yeah,
Not bad.
not bad at all.
Not bad. So we're gonna go to your sister's house, right? I'm really looking forward to hearing what they have to say about some of the stuff that you, because they haven't tried some of these things, right?
I have not.
Are you a little nervous about
I
it?
am. My mom, I would not be surprised if my mom didn't really.
Wouldn't your
fully like
mom wouldn't your mom lie to you just to be nice?
No,
As a child of an Asian family,
you can relate.
I feel your pain, Shawn. Shawn is taking me to his sister's house in Seal Beach to meet his family, where he's going to prepare some of the Vietnamese-inspired dishes on the menu at his restaurant. He hasn't actually cooked these dishes for his family before, and he's a little apprehensive. His mom, in particular, is a little bit of a tough customer. I know that Shawn's a little bit nervous to have you try some of these things. He says you're a very honest person.
Is it really, Shawn?
Yeah.
I guess so. Especially with a family.
And how did you learn how to cook?
I learned from my mom. She has 10 children,
Oh, wow.
but she cooked everything. You name it, she made it.
Yeah. Did you grow up in Vietnam?
We moved here in 1975 because of communists took over. I was like 23 years old.
You were 23. Okay.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the sandwich.
We're going to be doing two sandwiches. One of them is going to be a fried chicken sandwich. So Vietnamese people eat chicken wings. It's called cánh gà chiên mắm, which is chicken wings fried with fish sauce. I translated that over to a sandwich.
I'm dripping. I'm getting that drip, bud. Well, it's really hot and it's really good.
Nice and crunchy. And it tastes Vietnamese.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dad?
I think it's good, very good.
I like the caramel fish sauce.
The second one is going to be a nam nung sandwich, which is Vietnamese sausage. There's a touch of pink curing salt, which gives it a brighter color. Another Vietnamese thing is that there's a little baking powder in there. So when you cook it, it kind of like expands and puffs out.
Great flavor to the sausage. Great texture. Be quiet while Mom tries it.
Does it taste Vietnamese?
The base is Vietnamese. The taste is good.
No, you don't like it.
Uh-oh.
I like my nem nướng better.
See, yeah.
I'll let you try it next time.
I like what you were saying about the baking soda. How it gives it that like rise
That
to
fluffiness.
it. Yeah, I really like it.
The duck noodle soup. This is probably one of the favorite dishes my mom makes. The ingredients are uncommon to find and source and to cook and prepare. This dish is called mi yet tim. And mi refers to the egg noodles, yet is duck, and tim is, how would you translate that?
Like a stew.
Stew.
It smells really good.
Yeah, please try it. The only thing that I changed is the cooking of the duck. Usually the duck is braised in the stock.
That's so good.
But it's a little bit stringy, so I just basically confit it to keep it plumper.
Well, this is super delicious.
It's super good.
Thank you.
So, Mom,
Yes.
what do you?
Yeah.
What's the verdict?
Very good.
Very good.
Yes.
Wow.
This is just like the one my mom makes. She makes it
The
just
taste
like
and everything.
this. Very, yeah, exact.
And this
Hold on,
duck
I
just
tried to
like
make some
peels
for
right
Steve.
off.
Yeah. Lucas and I were talking earlier about when we're young and we're kids, we want to eat the American food because that when you go to school, you see everyone eating it. So you want to eat spaghetti and peanut butter and jelly
Ham
sandwich.
sandwiches is what we wanted. My
Ham
mom would make
sandwiches.
us like rice and fish and give it to us for lunch. And we're like, Mom, I just want a ham sandwich. And she's like, bread and ham? But why?
And beside they young, they want to look like the rest of the children, the kids in school.
Absolutely. I felt that way too.
But now they appreciate more.
Now it tastes like home.
On the menu at Fiona, the duck, it says Grace's duck noodle soup.
Is it?
Yeah, the name,
That's
the
so
name. Oh, you don't know.
Nice.
That's so sweet.
Thank you.
I'd say
I don't know why you named that.
Because it's yours.
Well, that's very sweet.
Yeah, that's
And
very
it
sweet
shows
of you.
how much he loves you.
Thank you.
That ties it all in, right?
Hey everyone, it's Lucas. I really hope you enjoyed this episode of Off Menu. Please like and subscribe to our channel to see more by clicking somewhere over here. If you liked it, please say so in the comments. If you didn't like it, please keep it to yourself. Seriously. Don't.